Daikin has been a constant supporter of the conference over the years. I should say Daikin 22 Degrees. Daikin Industries Limited is a leading Japanese innovator and provider of advanced high-quality air conditioning solutions for residential, commercial, and industrial applications. Since its founding in Osaka in 1924, Daikin has expanded a business focused primarily on air conditioning to over 150 countries with more than 100 production bases worldwide. For 22 degrees, the Daikin distributor in Lebanon, air conditioning is not just about providing cold air in the summer and warm air in the winter. It's about fine tuning your indoor environment to match your lifestyles, your taste, and your senses. Our presenter today is Charbel Sayegh. Charbel is a senior operation engineer at 22 Degrees. He's a mechanical engineer from Notre Dame University in Louazy, Lebanon, with experience in engineering design and project management. Charbel focuses on efficient cooling and heating systems. He is an ASHRAE and Association of Energy Engineers member, as well as certified energy manager and lead GA certified professional. Charbel's presentation today is about rebuilding Beirut, an opportunity to accelerate energy efficiency of safe HVAC solutions with low environmental impact. Charbel, you have the floor, please. Thank you.
Thank you for your introduction. Hello, everyone. I'd like first of all to thank the organizers of this meeting for the invitation. It's an honor to have the opportunity to address such a distinguished audience. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is rebuilding Beirut, an opportunity to accelerate energy efficient and safe HVAC solutions with low environmental impact. The subject can be looked at under the following fields: energy supply, next health and safety, then climate change, and finally comfort and lifestyle. The rapid growth of energy use has raised concerns over problems of energy supply and exhaustion of energy resources. Reducing energy consumption and carbon dioxide emissions related to buildings and even particularly in housing is essential for the planet's survival. Regulations have become more and more stringent, so reducing energy consumption must be pursued at three different levels: high energy efficiency with the use of variable speed compressors to adapt the use of energy to the building load, implement better energy management solutions, and focus on seasonal energy efficiency, since more than 97% of the time we are operating at part load condition. If we compare the capacity control of the capacity control of the inverter versus the slide unloading, we have the power input as a percentage of full load input power. We can clearly highlight the superiority of the VFD control, where at 50% load, we have 23% energy saving in favor of the VFD control, which explains why the VFD deliver excellent part load efficiency. Other benefits of inverter includes reduced mechanical stress, where the VFD change the compressor speed to reduce the capacity. High power factor, which have a significant impact on the amperage withdrawn and thus on the energy use. No inrush current. For the VFD, we have a smooth start of the motor with respect to time. In contrast, for fixed speed compressors, we have the star delta starter and the soft start solid state starter, we have approximately 33% and 45% respectively of the of the load rotor amps as starting current, and of course lower noise level at park loads because the VFD changes the compressor speed to reduce capacity. Indoor air quality (IEQ). Indoor air quality refers to the air quality within and around buildings and structures, especially as, as it is related to the health and comfort of building occupants. This comfort will occur when there is a lack of fresh air. This is where we have to pay close attention to ASHRAE standard 62.1 in order to provide minimum air change per hour. Also, we have in order to protect occupants' health, we should have a minimum filtration efficiency to remove pollutants from the air, such as dust, molds, and bacteria. Also, improving filtration efficiency and regular filter cleaning is of high importance because dust will accumulate in ducts and diffusers and heat exchangers in fans, and this will lead to a decrease in efficiency and even in capacity for the heat exchangers and the fans also. If we look at the numbers from the European Environment Agency, we are talking about nearly 4.5 million annual premature deaths worldwide. I mean, these numbers speak about the gravity of the current situation and raises a red flag concerning concerning health impact of air pollution. Do you know what is the scariest? Actually, the scariest part is that we are facing particle pollution that cannot be detected by a human eye. We are talking about invisibility. PM stands for particulate matter, also called particle pollution, and is made up of particles of solids and even liquids that are present in the air. These particles may include smoke, dirt, and dust. PM2.5, PM1, and PM10 are inhalable particles subdivided according to particle dimension. How small are these particles? Well, we can think about human hair, which is about 65 microns in diameter. PM1 is 65 times smaller in diameter compared to human hair. How it affects human health? Well, particles with a diameter greater than 10 microns are usually retained by the upper airway and are not absorbed by the human body. PM10 is trapped in the throat. PM2.5 goes all the way into our lungs, and PM1 goes directly into our bloodstream. Particle pollution can affect anyone, and long exposure cause a constant inflammatory state. They may also work as carrier for viruses, and particle pollution has also been linked to eye irritation, several cases of lung cancer, and even respiratory problems. People spend 90% of their time indoors. Air quality in our homes is actually far worse than the air quality outside. The EPA states that the levels of air pollutants are often 3 to 5 times higher than outdoor levels. what the legislation can do to improve IEQ, well, the answer is filtration efficiency. ISO 16890 is the new way to evaluate air filters, and he replaces the previous EN 779 norm. From this table, we can see that the new ISO 16890 characterized the filters in relation to the indicators, the particulate matter, the PM10, the PM2.5, and the PM1. And these indicators have been used for several years in the field of air quality. The new standard classifies filters relative to their filtration efficiency. To achieve optimal ventilation and to achieve the highest standard of energy efficiency, heat recovery units offer a ventilation solution for multiple applications, for houses, for offices, for hotels, or even for public buildings. The premium efficiency of the counterflow heat exchanger allows big energetic savings thanks to being designed to work with low consumption EC centrifugal plug fans and to allow the use of the expulsion air to heat or even cool the incoming air to be supplied. To ensure maximum equipment performance and also optimum air quality, heat exchanger is equipped with high efficiency filters, both in supply and extraction sides. Thus, we are guaranteeing a permanent renewal of clean air in all the installations, while also complying with the new ISO 16890. In addition, also, we have on the bottom side fully hinged or removable doors that make the unit easy accessible for service and also for maintenance. In regards to climate change, actually, people always ask why we are talking about refrigerants. Well, refrigeration, including air conditioning, is essential, but its impact on the environment is actually huge. Even though refrigeration and refrigeration technologies can also be part sometimes of solutions for mitigating global warming. Reduction in CO2 emissions and greenhouse gas emissions are challenges, and the solution comes with a transition to lower GWP refrigerants, increase the use of high efficiency HVAC equipment, use of renewable energy, and proper maintenance. R32 is the next generation refrigerant. It has one-third the GWP of R410A, with a reduction from 2090 to only 675. R32 has a higher thermal conductivity than R410A, which makes it more energy efficient, of course, with approximately 10% reduction in electricity consumption. R32 is lower in density, so lower density means amount of refrigerant less to be recharged, with 30% less refrigerant charge. R32 has one-third the GWP of R410A, which translates to a reduced environmental impact by 75%. Also, R32 is a single component refrigerant and thus is easier to handle and even recycle. Providing comfort should be the first and the primary objective of any heating or cooling system design. The move towards high-efficiency heat pumps, integrating the domestic needs of space cooling and heating and the domestic hot water requirements with smart remote management should be accelerated. A lot of factors contribute to this statement when talking about the disadvantages of forced air heating and cooling systems, including cold drafts, air velocities, bad air circulation, sometimes increased room air pressure when there is lack of adequate return airflow, and certification also. The Hydrobox heat pump unit connected to the outdoor unit with refrigerant piping will be able to deliver leading water temperatures up to 80 degrees with a high COP, so the heat pump will be able to serve and heat the underfloor heating manifolds, radiators, and the domestic hot water tank. With the introduction of the new R32 refrigerant and the use of heat pump units, the new generation heat pump with R32 comes into place. Hydro split concept, as you can see, integrated also in a floor standing unit with all hydronic components included for easy maintenance and also for easy installation. The heat pump will deliver high flow temperature up to 70 degrees with single compression with the R32 refrigerant. Also, the refrigerant is sealed inside the outdoor unit, so there is no risk of refrigerant leakage inside the house. We only have water connection between outdoor and indoor unit. In addition, the hydro split concept is equipped with adaptive weather-dependent curve control for energy efficiency and remote monitoring and remote troubleshooting for maintenance. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. To sum up, I'd like first to highlight the importance of VFD compressors to reduce energy use. Next, the introduction of heat recovery ventilation units to ensure optimum air quality. Then, the transition to new refrigerants as a solution for mitigating global warming. And finally, the move towards high efficiency heat pump units for comfort heating and cooling. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charbel, for this enlightening presentation, and thank you, 22 Degrees and Daikin for your continuous support and sponsorship of the conference.
Thank you.